Welcome back to North Dakota Today, 35 minutes past the hour. You know, making small changes in your life can really help you achieve long-term goals. In fact, get this, only 4% of people with New Year's resolutions out there right now are still keeping them. April Lund is here this morning to tell us what we can do to reach our goals and all that good stuff. April, good morning.
Well, good morning.
Okay, so we've got a lot of stuff to talk about today. Where would you like to begin?
Well, you know, like you said, only 4% of people are still with their New Year's resolutions. And I think a lot of people, when they think about lifestyle change, they always go for the quick fix or the short fix.
Right.
Like now the big thing is keto, right? Or it was Atkins. And instead, you know, they may have some, some good results from it. They might lose some weight. They might change their lifestyle temporarily, but then typically they bounce back, and sometimes even worse than what they were before they started, because they never address what they really need, which is a long-term maintainable lifestyle change.
And that starts with things like exercise and diet and all that good stuff. So why don't we break it down? If somebody's sitting at home right now and they're interested, like, how can I do this? It seems like kind of a daunting task.
Right, well, you know, it is, because you're not supposed to know how to do it, because if you already knew how to change your lifestyle, you would have, right? And I think a lot of people look for things like weight loss first. I think they look for exercise first, when I think the first small change you should make is reducing your stress.
Okay.
Actually, I coined a term this morning: reduce your stress or your life will be a mess.
Nice.
Cute?
I like
No?
it.
Too
I like
soon?
it. No.
Too soon? Okay.
No.
No. Reducing your stress is really important. You know, our friends stress us out, our kids stress us out, our job stresses us out, and it's a triad of health. You could be doing everything with your nutrition that you think is right. You could be doing everything in the gym that you think is right, but still not getting the results you want, because stress destroys your body. It makes you store fat, it destroys your sleep, it makes us angry, and you have to reduce that stress.
And isn't it interesting that everything in our bodies is so connected?
It is so connected.
We have recovery. We've got a list of all this stuff that we're talking about here today, and recovery is another bullet point that we're covering. What do you mean by that?
So, you know, stress, recovery. Recovery, most people think about recovery maybe just a massage, but we forget the fundamental part of recovery, which is sleep. You have to sleep. Mark Charter, I know I cannot get a hold of you after 8:01.
Nope.
You have blackout, blackout
there's
shades.
No way. There's
nothing.
no way. Yep, that's right.
Because you have to function. You need to be 100%. Your mind has to be sharp. And I think in our society today, we are taught that sleep is bad. You know, we have to work 2 jobs, 70 hours a week, make time for our family, have dinner on the table, and if we take a nap, oh man, we're lazy. And that's not what it is. Our foundation is sleep. And you do need to take time for yourself. You need to take, you know, whether that's getting massage, soaking in the tub, taking time just to stretch. I don't know the last time I saw you stretch, but we won't talk about that.
What about people who feel guilty about taking time for themselves? Because I know there are people out there who are like that.
If you don't make time for yourself, you can't be there for anybody else. You know, you have to be a priority for you. You know, who wants to not have the energy to go play with your kids because you didn't take time to take a nap, or you didn't go to bed early? What good is up watching, well, I don't know if I can say Dateline, I don't know, but I mean, what good does that do for you? You know?
And when you're not treating yourself right, you're going to get stressed, and then it snowballs into a whole nother thing.
It does, and that leads to nutrition, because stress leads to overeating, lack of recovery or lack of sleep leads to overeating, and you know, small changes with nutrition can equal really, really big results.
Now, you've said before, like 70%, correct me if I'm wrong here, 70% of working out, it's all about nutrition.
Even more than that, I would go more like 80–90% of it, because what you put in is going to be what you get out.
Sure.
And you know, do you want to fuel? Are you a Bentley or are you a Pinto?
Right. It's true though. So what you put in is what you get out.
Yes.
So then let's talk about exercise. You can do all you want at the gym. You can lift a whole bunch of weights. You can run 1,000,000 miles. But if you're not eating the right stuff, it's not going to work. But what kind of exercises are we talking about to make this successful?
Okay, so for exercises, you know, exercises, once again, small change. So for the nutrition, and I just want to touch on it really quick, that nutrition is portion size, right? Making sure we don't skip meals. People think if they skip meals that they're going to lose weight. Well, then they end up overeating later. And then portion size too, right? So your palm is going to be your protein, thickness, and the size. carb is going to be your fist, and then veggies you can just go to town on, right?
Okay.
And then that's going to fuel your exercise. So for exercise, you could just take the stairs. Matter of fact, I was just talking in the green room. Take the stairs instead of the elevator. When the weather's nice, then you can ride your bike to work. If that's not feasible, what about walking the dog? Just getting out, joining a gym, joining a walking club or a running club. That also leads to accountability. Any kind of movement is good movement. And heart disease kills more Americans than all the cancers combined. It's also the most preventable disease that we have, just from getting off your butt.
And this goes back to the message that we shared at the top of the show: small changes equal results.
Yes.
April is one of those people who people are drawn to you, and you are extremely inspiring because you have had such an amazing journey so far. And I know this personally because we've been working together for 2 years now.
Oh my
Learn about that
gosh,
today.
2 years.
So talk to us a little bit about your journey and why this is so important to you.
Well, about 3 years ago, I came up here and I was 70 pounds heavier, 44.8% body fat. I was an alcoholic. I had $169 in my pocket. I didn't know anybody. And I decided that if I wanted to be sitting here today, I was going to have to change my life. And from there, you know, I got a job at what was Gold's Gym, but now Verge Fitness. And since then, my first year of my journey was about me, changing my life, getting back to a person that I could be happy with in the mirror, because I spent so many years self-sabotaging myself. And then last year was about helping other people, you know, and founded the GYS Track Club, which, you know, through that, man, we've just helped so many people. And then from there, you know, I'm 70 pounds lighter, 44, or no, not 44 anymore. Oh, you know, 17% body fat. But the most important thing that's came out of it is at the age of 35, I'm officially now training for the Olympic trials and the marathon. And it's something that my mom always wished for me, and something I could have never dreamed of. And helping other people achieve the things that they want has helped me achieve things I never even dreamed of that, you know, was even possible. And Mark, I feel you can truly have anything if you're willing to let go of the fear that you can't have it. And everything's impossible until you do it.
That's a good message. In our last 30 seconds here, any final thoughts for us?
Have the faith in yourself to believe in yourself and to believe that you're worth it. As a matter of fact, I gave these shirts that said "Because I'm Worth It" to all of my clients at the gym this year, because I spent so long feeling I wasn't good enough or that I wasn't worth it, so I didn't take care of myself. And the small changes you make in your life can impact so many other people.
You're a very inspiring woman.
Thank you.
Love you. Come here.
Thank you. Love you.
Congratulations.
Thank
All right,
you.
we'll have more North Dakota today after the break. Stay with us.